And we're live.
Hello and welcome to Endless Night, our Rime of the Frost Maiden D&D 5th edition game. We are playing this on Roll20 here on Midgardia because they sponsor us because they are completely awesome. So make sure that you check out Roll20 because they have a great platform, totally free. However, if you'd like to buy some things, you can do that as well, and it's plenty worth it. So, I am DM Samuel, and I am your host for the evening, sort of. And my players are going to introduce themselves in the order that they are on the Roll20 screen. That starts with Addie.
Hi, my name is Karu, and I'm playing Ademir Argent, the Celestial Pack Warlock thing. Azamar. Lots of words. A lot of them with A's. I'm the healer of the group, which bodes badly for all of us because I'm a warlock, not like a cleric or something. Not even like a druid.
Uh,
I'm sure we'll be fine. We don't need more healing than what a celestial warlock gets, right? Yep.
Hi, I'm Zio. I'm playing Sigrid Owleys. She is a Rune Knight fighter and an Earth Genasi, and she is here because someone decided she had family issues and ran away from home.
I mean, to be fair, she did have family issues and ran away from home. Hi, I'm Sho. I'm playing Bitterfrost, the Boreal Bloodline Sorcerer, Levistus Tiefling, who is actually a son of Levistus, and that isn't awkward. Hmm.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Oryx, the Earth Genasi Path of the Beast Barbarian. He can partially turn into all sorts of weird creatures, which somehow makes him the most normal one in this group, apparently.
I mean, hi, I'm Pi. I'm playing Ember, the blade singing tabaxi, and I don't turn into other creatures. I am another creatures with thumbs.
All right, well, who wants to do a very quick recap?
We chose the wrong path and now we're gonna die?
We
We
chose the
we
wrong
chose
path,
poorly.
We chose poorly.
and Addie rolled poorly.
We also made a friend who we'll never see again. The whale was very nice.
It was a very nice whale, yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little kid.
I mean,
He
that
wasn't a new
too,
friend.
but we will also never see him again.
So I have like a lot of notes, but like half of it is just me describing the dream I had. A few of us had dreams. I had a dream with white angelic birds and a shadow, and then I'm falling, and then that creature from my nightmares was telling me I'm falling. And yeah, exhaustion. It's almost like real life. Bitter had a bit of a bad dream himself about ice sculptures being made out of his trusted people to being turned into monsters. No, the ice sculpture was a monster and they had the people in them.
No. That was sculptures in the form of the people that I knew that would come to life and kill me if I let the people cast a thing that would change them.
Right. No, but the ice
And
sculpture, well, whatever. That's what it says here.
and I feel like I may or may not have unintentionally passed some sort of test and gotten some kind of approval that I don't really want.
Yeah, it says here in my notes. He gives reasons not to based off of Auril's tenets.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Oryx was really cold more than normal, but I think that was a after effect of eating a troll heart. Bitter can still hear the singing in his head. The whole part with the whale was summarized as we got to Grimscale, we have 1 point of inspiration because we're gonna need it. And my last line says Addie has 3 levels of exhaustion, which means I
Audie.
have everything at disadvantage, including attack rolls and saving throws, which is what I need to get rid of exhaustion. So this is just a spiral until I die.
I mean, yeah.
Unless I manage to get greater restoration before that happens. That depends on if we level up or not.
And so we ended the session with this image.
Wait, not actually showing on screen.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Mhm.
cool thing for the front
Mm.
yard.
Castle
Mhm.
Grayskull. Yep.
Yep.
Definitely not
Yeah.
something taken from a
Mm.
Saturday morning cartoon at all.
Mm-hmm. And so let me just remind you the conditions on the island, that every hour that you are outside, and you've been outside many hours, you have to make a DC 15 Constitution save
And
to
we've
withstand the
been,
effects of the weather.
I think it's been 3 hours, which is why I ended up with exhaustion.
It's actually been more. I just only made you roll
Okay.
for 3 hours worth. And then the other thing is, if you spend a hit die, you only regain your con mod worth of hit points. You don't actually roll the die.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
I forgot about
Uh-huh.
that.
glad I have
Yes.
max Constitution, but still, ouch.
Yes.
Does that apply when we're inside as well as outside, or just outside?
Well, this is Auril's island and her house, so it applies on the
Everywhere.
island. Also, everything around where you are right now, there is a 2-foot layer of fog on the ground.
Good thing no one's playing a chibi.
Yeah, and so these steps that you can you're not actually walking up the steps, you just sort of got to the foot of the stairs. The steps are each step is 4 foot higher than the one in front of it or below it, right? Because this is a giant's castle. So this isn't like, oh, you're walking up a big flight of stairs. It's like, oh crap, we're climbing a giant flight of stairs. Like actually climbing, not walking up.
Because we definitely needed that.
Well,
Yes.
that
Yes, you did.
sucks.
Everyone's getting a boost.
Yeah, and so basically the skull in front of you is a 600-foot tall mountain of ice. The skull that's carved out of that mountain looks like it's wearing a crown. And the enormous steps are carved from ice, not from stone. So it's not just big steps, it's big ice steps.
Well.
It's my literal nightmare. Thanks, Sam.
Yep.
Oh man. Hmm.
And
This is
right
fine.
right now it is, you've traveled for about 4 hours, and I believe that Angajuk dropped you off like midday. And so it's early evening. So it's dark. It is right now, I believe, Alturiac. Let me look up the date. Alturiac 4. And so what that means to you is that there's a 3/4 waning moon.
Excuse me, miss.
So
Fluffy tail.
it's dark.
She
But
screamed.
I want to play the game too.
Oh, she's
What a
so
precious
cute.
little.
Bye.
She's like, okay, bye.
Her tail is such floof.
You know, Garm's in the other room. We could scream at him.
But you're
Okay,
on
so
camera.
literal giant stairs,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
and it's cold as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to find, I believe it was like a book and a magic orb that Velen had been looking for, and we left her behind, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Do you mind,
So-
miss? Thank you.
I'm just waiting for
You're
the tail
lucky
to
you're
floof
cute.
up again.
You gonna behave?
I feel like trying to climb these stairs right now is a bad idea, considering the state of some of our party.
As we all stare at Addie.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like,
yeah.
Addie, are you going to be able to climb these?
Ever?
Not on my own, no.
I could
But
carry her up.
yeah, because my
That'd
speed is
just
halved. Like I can do it, but we're already at half speed.
So, question: if you were to suddenly have a magical speed of 60
I think I'd
and
still
the
reduce
ability to
that
not,
to 30.
I
at
don't
this point, I
think
don't
so.
care.
I don't know.
At this point, I don't care. For 10 minutes, you can do it.
But it's gonna take you guys more than 10 minutes to climb this.
Garm, help.
Yeah. Sam, I have a question for you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Looking at the length of the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to make a guess of if these were human-sized stairs, how long would it take to climb them? Like, how long is it exactly?
That is a good question. Let me. Um. Let me look at the map here.
Garm shows his face. Cat ditches me. I see how this works.
I mean, that's basically how it works with Earl, me, and Karu. I'm just chop liver to Earl if Karu's around.
No, you're not. If you were, Earl would be much more interested.
No, he doesn't like liver.
Oh.
But she's like, Father hasn't moved in 2 hours. I don't know where he went.
Her sight is based on movement.
No, her sight is based on can she hear Garm say something? Because as soon as he
Ah.
says something, she's like, oh, okay, bye.
So,
But
it looks like it's about like 700. If you were a crow flying, it would be like 700 feet from where you're standing up the steps to the door.
Hmm. Well, that sucks.
Do we
Okay, so
wanna-
my idea doesn't work.
Hugh
we-
says that could be arranged.
Were,
Do we
were you
want to
going
look
to
and see
yeet
if
someone?
there's another
No,
way in?
I was literally going to pick up all four of you and just start walking up the stairs as a giant.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It
And
only lasts for a minute, though.
why wouldn't that work? Oh,
because it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
You
but
can see how far you
what's
could
your
get.
movement? What's your movement speed though?
Can I just say the bullshit about it is it doesn't increase my movement speed despite the fact my stride is longer? It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
But
So
what's
I'll-
your speed though?
My speed is 30.
So 60 per turn.
Yes, so it's 60 per turn, which is you would get 10.
360 feet?
You'd get
If-
10 turns in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
so
do. I would get
600
10
feet.
turns. So
Well,
I could get us
Yeah.
600 feet.
Get
Do
them
you want-
within 100 feet of it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not very stealthy, though.
do you want to?
Nothing is going to be stealthy here. She
We
probably
have
knows we're
lights
here.
up. We have a torch.
What? Wrong campaign.
Show.
Boo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't think stealth is really an option here
Mhm.
necessarily. But I
I mean,
can at least get us within 100 feet of there.
I mean, going up the stairs in 1 minute, or we take 2 hours and have to roll for exhaustion again.
And then you're nearly dead. All right.
Yeah.
and if we really needed to, I could just cast Fly on Sig, and then you'd have a speed of 60.
120 then, yeah.
We might want to just do that.
But that's expending 2 resources. Do we really want to expend
Yeah,
2 resources?
let's not expend two at least.
Yeah,
But
I can climb up this, so yeah.
I
don't need
understand
to be
that.
carried.
I can lift 1,200 pounds when I'm big sig.
Yeah, you should be able to carry all of us.
Yeah.
Just dangling off.
So I can at least get us closer.
I think that's our best bet. And then we just climb the rest. I mean, it's just climbing. It's just that we're at half speed to begin with, and it's basically I feel like that means that every single step I have two people just pushing me up to the next ledge.
Yeah.
Not pushing, throwing.
Hey,
So everybody roll an intelligence check.
Oh
this is
boy.
gonna go poorly.
Okay.
I'm in danger.
We're all in danger. 11.
18.
Six.
Does this count as an ability check?
Yes, it is.
Fuck. Holy shit.
Holy fuck. Ember got
Holy.
a 20.
Even with disadvantage.
Addie didn't get the lowest.
So Ember and Sig, as everyone's discussing this and you're sort of looking around, it dawns on you that the Frost Maiden flies around Icewind Dale at midnight every day.
We should. What if we. Ember, question for you.
Meow?
Your tent, is it warm inside?
Uh,
Because what if we waited until midnight and then I became big and got us up? She's out at midnight.
Hmm.
for the record, I also have Tiny Hut,
Oh, right.
And we can just make it look like a pile of snow.
which I
Yeah.
can ritual cast as
Yeah.
well. So
And that's moderate. That might be the better idea. If we're going to wait.
Yeah, if we waited until midnight in a tiny hut that just looked like a snow pile, it would give us time to rest, everyone else to warm up. And then I can become Big Sig, climb up most of the stairs, and then we can make our way up the last 100 feet and hopefully be inside the castle before she gets here.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. What time is it?
Uh-oh.
time that we lost our DM.
Oh god,
I'm
we
the
lost our
DM now.
Yay.
No!
No, come back!
He's back.
Oh, thank God. We almost had to deal with Addie's roles as player and DM.
Heard all of the jump off, jump on, jump off, jump on, jump off, jump on. Like all of you individually went pop, 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 pop off of my Discord, and then I popped out, and then all of you came back on, and then it let me back on.
Amazing.
Weird.
Discord hiccup.
Achoo.
That was a sneeze,
So
not a hiccup.
Anga just dropped you off at like early afternoon, like afternoon, some like noon or 1 or something, right? And you've been traveling for like 4 or 5 hours, so it's early evening. So there's still a good, 6 hours until midnight.
That's almost like we could take a long rest.
An attempt to have Addie not be half dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or gain another point of exhaustion. Who knows?
Hey, it's
That's
one or the
same
other.
difference. Just for future reference, Ember, do you know how to make people little?
Why would I want to do that?
If we have to pick up Addie and carry her.
No.
Damn.
Darn.
Really funny though.
Mm-hmm.
Put her in a pocket.
Yep. That's exactly what I was picturing.
So let's do that. We can wait 6 hours until midnight, until she leaves the castle.
I would say that we get off of the route of the stairs
Oh yeah.
and into like more of a snow pile, so it wouldn't be as obvious that there's people here.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that, and then we can have a tiny hut from the kitty cat.
You always have to have a space for cat naps.
Sadly, you don't have that spell.
So you're doing tiny hut, and then everyone is going to hop into the tiny hut.
Yep.
Is that what I'm
Yep.
hearing? Okay. Anything special that you're going to do while you're in there, other than make me Constitution saving throws?
Uh,
How about we don't?
Tiny hut is temperate and
Temperature
comfortable.
controlled,
Uh-huh.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
I still have disadvantage on it.
Amber, you paid the heating bill this month, right? This thing.
I mean, I can always just create a bonfire.
That would kind of be obvious.
Uh, not in a tiny hut.
Smoke.
Yeah, either you smoke us out, or the smoke goes out of it.
Mm. Oh,
Alright.
Addie.
Don't screw it up.
You have inspiration. Don't
Oh my
forget
God.
Addie.
Karu, do you want to spend your inspiration?
Already. Yeah, I didn't give
Yeah.
luck myself.
Wait, I thought you gave
yeah.
yourself the luck spell.
I thought you did too. Like from last time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it says I've got 0 of 3 left, so I probably
Ah.
used them last session.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's use the inspiration.
You're not rolling with disadvantage, you're rolling regular.
Just like an extra die, right?
Yeah.
17.
Okay. You now have 2 levels of exhaustion instead of 3.
Okay.
Oh, thank the gods.
No, not 4. Go. Get
Oh
away.
God, don't do that.
But what if?
What does 4 give?
You don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, that'd be bad. Hit point maximum
What is-
Need
halved.
0?
Yeah.
No, your hit point goes to half of it.
Oh,
Oh,
Are we all rolling saves or just Addie and Amber?
Just Addie and Ember were both afflicted with exhaustion.
Ember,
And
are you gonna use?
I feel like I'm gonna need this somewhere else.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay. So Addie has 2 and Ember has 1. Is everyone resting, or are you going to set a watch? What's your plan here?
I don't think I could rest even if I wanted to right now.
I can do a watch. I mean,
I'll
I'm
do
still
a watch.
sitting resting, but I'm not sleeping or anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch too.
Let's let the tired people sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my floofy, warm polar bear cloak and just drape it over both of them.
Just my tail sticking out.
I tuck your tail back in very, very gently.
Yeah, it's gonna keep coming out. Don't even try.
Oh, I'm gonna for a while.
You're fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
Well, it gives them something to do.
Story of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Story of our lives now. So you
I
know.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, Sig's just gonna keep an eye out outside the bubble, basically. Sitting in the bubble, looking outside, keeping an eye out.
We're so doomed.
Oh, we've been doomed since we got to this island. Oh. Hmm.
I'm curious. While Addie is sleeping, does she have another dream of falling?
No.
You're so helpful.
She's
So
actually
needy.
taken to like the last few nights. Every time she goes to bed, she has been like praying before going to sleep.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So who actually sleeps during this rest period?
I do.
The people with exhaustion.
No one else?
Uh,
I mean, I may doze when it's not my watch.
Yeah, like we should all try and at least get a couple hours. Like I would
Mhm.
say Bitter, Oryx, and Sig at least try and have a nap, even if it's not like
Mhm.
a full resting period.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we can each do 2 hours of sleep and then watch for the rest. So we always have two sets of eyes be looking out, maybe.
Okay. So Ember, while you're sleeping, you have a very similar dream to what you had last time. So you're in the library slash bookstore and you're searching for one particular book. And you find several books that have just one sentence in them that describe things from your life or your family's life. And then you find the one book, and then you realize someone is following you, and then you realize it's a lot of someone's, just like the previous dream, except this time, when you reach out to grab the book and you grab the book, it's a different book from what it was in your dream last time. This one is covered with white furry substance and has a um, symbol on the front of it that you can't quite make out because the fur is kind of obscuring it, and it has a couple of feathers attached to the clasp. Um, and as you start to open it, you wake up.
I don't know
Uh,
if I'm disappointed or not.
Your dreams are
at,
trolling you.
right.
Yeah.
Addie, you have a very interesting dream in that you see again those white birds and they're doing that weird murmuration thing where the birds form into larger structural type of organization and then separate and then come back together. But you're actually flying with them. And then at some point, you all land. And when you land, the ground cracks open. You're landing on ice, and the ground cracks open. And as you look down, you see a book fall down into the crevice, the gap that's opening up. And the book looks like it has like a weird, like dark blue cover and some blue pages. And at one point, the book hits the wall and it shatters. And then you see all the pieces just fall down into the crevice. Oryx, you have a very similar dream to the one that you had before, where you're with your tribe and they are telling you that they've discovered that you can solve their hunger problem. And the entire thing happens almost the same exact way that it did before, except that when um, when the sort of mud creatures come out and the tribe starts eating them, instead of digging into the creatures themselves and taking bites, they don't just dig into the creature, they actually reach in and pull the heart out of the creature and take bites out of it and pass it around. And then you wake up.
Uh, probably he's up throwing up again.
um Bitter,
Mhm.
you do not have dreams.
What?
No dreams. You have a dreamless sleep for the first time in as long as you can remember.
I think that's more concerning than not having a dreamless sleep at this point.
I
Uh,
agree.
Sig, you cannot sleep as much as you try. You do not doze off. You do not have a dream. You do not sleep for the reason of what I texted you a few minutes ago.
Mm.
Okay, cool. Zig is grumpy.
What else is new?
Getting grumpier.
Okay, that's better. The was the part that needed to
Hmm.
be clarified.
So I'm assuming that everyone is sort of awake and waiting for midnight and getting prepped and everything so that as soon as midnight comes, you can you can go.
Yeah.
So at midnight, I can actually give you a picture of what you see.
Oh no.
I know nobody wants to see it, right?
Yes, I do, actually,
Uh,
please. I bet it's gonna be pretty.
Here's what you see. Oh, okay. That's what you see flying away from.
That is so cool.
Big bird.
Yep, that's a big bird.
Yeah.
Yes, very,
Mhm.
very big bird. And as it flew off of the little top portion there, that top battlement piece off of the top of that skull, it gave out a
A trill.
screeching call, just like a typical like hawk call.
Bird
Oh,
of
great.
prey screech.
Yeah.
Raptor screech.
Right, but
Okay.
see, I mean, so they always play that screech during when it shows you like eagles and stuff flying, but eagles go peep peep, and they have like this really high pitched. They don't actually do that screech. Hawks do that screech. Eagles don't screech. They just, yeah, they're
Yep.
very cute. Yeah. So
Until one lands on you.
right. Well, so this rock, like, who knows what sort of family of birds it comes from other than birds of prey, but it did a screech. So like super loud. If you weren't in the hut, probably would have, done some damage to your ears.
Hmm.
Hmm, great.
And then it
So,
flies off.
all right. Let's do this then.
Mm.
Everyone ready?
Yep,
No?
Big
ready.
sig time. I'm gonna use Giant Smite, pick everyone up,
Okay.
and start walking up the stairs.
Okay.
Walking
Let
or running?
me
Well, yes, running basically. But
yeah.
luckily, 4-foot high stairs don't bother me too much when I'm 14 and a half feet tall.
Mhm. So I just flopped over the map for you, and your movement is going to get you to about right up here. Each of these squares on this map is 10 feet.
So the
I
only
don't know
one
if
that's appropriately sized is Sig.
right. Yes. Correct. Um, yeah, I guess I should probably reduce everybody's size, right? You'd think they would have set that up, but that's all right.
Well, at least I got
Um,
us pretty far.
yeah,
Actually, I
yeah.
think it is.
One, two.
I'd have to double check, but I think the squares on the map are actually 5-foot squares. Um, they already made
Oh, they already
they
accounted
already
for the
doubled the
10.
squares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so Sig
that's fine.
has twice.
Mhm.
Is this a situation where I can't see anything because I don't have dark vision?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty pitch black outside right now.
I would have put a light. Do we have tokens? Torch. There we go. Oops. Now we have so much light. Okay. I think Matt, you can pull it out
Yeah, I already did.
since she would have done your weapon so that you have a foldable light. Because I think you're the only one without dark vision in this party.
Pretty much at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. So let's see. Oryx can climb, right?
Yes.
Uh,
And it's
Ember,
only,
can you climb?
you said it was 10 feet per, no, 5 feet per stair? 4 feet per stair?
4 feet per stair.
You
No?
muted yourself?
You're muted?
Difference.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's the rise difference for
4
each
feet.
step. Yeah.
Okay. That means we can all climb it. It's just not something that's easy to do. Like you're climbing.
Yeah, still takes time.
Still takes time, but we should be fine.
Yeah.
I need a bit of a boost. I'm only like 5'3".
Ooh,
Oh yeah, you have dark vision.
and it's an 8-hour spell
You're
too.
muted.
Cool, cool, cool.
I will help Addie at least because she's gonna need help getting boosts.
You are muted.
So if you all take your time, you can make it to the door with no problem. It's going to take you a while, but you can make it with no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming everybody's helping everybody, and you're like two of you are looking out, and the other two are helping. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
have two people boost. Or one person boost, the other one
Mhm.
grab hands from the top and pull up.
Right.
So we do get to the top without issue?
Yes. And so these doors that you are in front of,
Oh shit.
it's a set of double doors made out of slabs of ice with dragon skulls and huge bones embedded in them.
Hmm.
Are we talking
Okay,
about
I
like
will admit
actual
that looks
bones?
cool.
Or just sculpted bones out of ice?
No, it's the doors are giant slabs of ice that have
Bones in them.
bones inside them.
Cool. Awesome.
Hmm.
Want me to just try pushing it open?
Yes.
Yeah, I try and push the door open.
So basically, all the surfaces that you are seeing right now are made of smooth, opaque, chiseled ice with a bluish tinge.
Hmm.
The double doors are 25 feet high, 8 feet wide, and 2.5 feet thick. So I will need a strength athletics check from Sig. Also, are you still big or did you reduce down already?
I would have reduced down by now because it only
Okay.
lasts a minute.
Joanne
Unfortunately,
or a shoulder.
let's see, athletics.
I
Oof.
bet. Did Oryx say
Ouch.
that they were helping? I
Who
thought
did?
I offered.
Oh, Oryx is helping?
that's what I thought.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Okay. 11. If it helps at all, I can actually, as normal Sig, push up to 1,200 pounds.
It doesn't help you this time. That might help you next time when you try again because the doors don't budge.
Okay. Okay. This time we have to do a countdown, so we actually push at the same time, Oryx. Ready?
3.
3, 2, 1, push. There we
There
go.
you go.
We had to time
Okay.
it properly.
The doors push open. And so I'm just going to move you all into the inside so that you can see how vast this place is. So right now you are in an entry hall that is 20 feet wide. The ceilings are 30 feet high. There is a set of double doors to the left, and there is a passageway to the north, it appears.
Hmm.
Again, the walls, ceiling, and floor are all an opaque ice with a bluish tinge, whatever, blue color.
It blew. Okay.
Dabba-dee.
Oh.
Dabba-da.
Dabba-da.
Sig, you want to lead the way?
Yeah, sure.
Huh.
What?
music stopped.
Yeah, it stopped when she flew off.
Yeah, I know. Which means that if it starts again, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. At least we kind of have an alarm bell.
Good to
Yeah,
know.
it's nice that we have a couple of oral detectors in our midst.
Please don't call us that.
Ugh.
There.
Well, we barely
Do
know
not.
what we're looking for, so I mean, we're gonna have to go room by room.
Yep.
Even though I doubt it's here at the entrance. That would just be too easy.
No,
Mhm.
what'll happen is one of the things we're looking for is going to be at the start, and one of the things we're looking for is going to be the farthest away possible.
Or
Or
in
the thing that
completely
we
different
need to get,
directions.
or the thing that we need to get, one of the things is going to be at the start.
Anyways,
But
we
it,
do have a time crunch, so I'm going to open the
yeah.
door.
Mhm.
Give me a strength check.
Oh no.
Oryx, you helping?
Yep.
24.
Thank fuck.
You push the door open and you see. I gotta adjust my screen here. Hold on, sorry. So how do I take the?
Go to the dynamic lighting layer, and then you can click on the line that's the door and delete it.
There we go.
Got it. Okay. Oh, and that one too. Just delete both of them. Okay. That was helpful. That's easier than just moving you inside. Okay, so stupid thing. Sorry. My roll 20 is being a butt now. Okay. So you see a long rectangular room. It's about 50 or 60 feet long, and it has a bunch of old, huge weapon racks along the walls. It's strewn with pieces of rotting wood and twisted metal, and I mean rusted metal, and some of them are twisted. And there is a rusted out helmet that's the size of a giant near the back wall. But other than that, everything has been either destroyed or removed from this room, it appears.
Want a helmet for when you turn big?
Not that helmet. I'm not a big helmet fan, anyways.
Besides, what would she do with it when she's not big?
Use it as a tent.
Not that big.
Really big
Hmm.
soup. Really big soup pot.
Ooh, I like the way you think.
Anyways,
I don't
ready,
think-
Oryx?
I don't
Next
think it's a
door.
good idea
Yep.
to make soup in a
Um,
rusted pot.
As we're moving around, can I take a look and see if there's like any, footprints or traces that other people may have been here recently?
So, you see footprints, and you see some footprints that are like medium size, human size. And then you see others that are enormous, like 15-foot tall person size.
How recent do the enormous looking ones look?
You can roll me a nature check.
Okay. There's tracks. That's all I can probably tell. I got a 5.
I mean, they could have been put here an hour ago.
Or they've
I
been
don't
here forever.
think
Anyways.
probably just more concerned about the fact that there are bigger things than us here. Like, we should, keep moving fast. We don't want to get stepped on by anything.
Yep, let's do this. Next door.
Yep.
20.
So as you push the door open,
Oh no.
what?
I
Oh,
oh.
no.
Mm.
What you see is a withered old giant person leaning on a great axe in front of a door, sitting on a stool, And as the door opens, he sort of shifts, and the stool creaks a whole bunch, and he turns his head and he looks at you. And this is what he looks like. Or, oh, maybe I can't show him. How do I show you this? Oh, here we go. I'll put it in your journals. There is now a frost giant image in your journals. And he looks like that picture, except he's very old, like older than any giant you've ever seen or imagined. His face has very deep wrinkles. His skin is thin looking and wrinkly, and he is uh he is he looks like, dang it, I can't pick him up and move him. He looks like he is waiting for something. As you open the door, he turns his head and he looks in your direction. And he says something. Do any of you speak Giantish?
Yep.
Is it
Giant.
only you?
Yeah.
I speak giant.
Thank goodness that somebody does.
Oh, is Sam typing to me what he's saying?
He doesn't want us to know.
For some reason.
Oh, this is more entertaining than I expected it to be.
Sid
Then
just is like shakes her head and says, "No, you're wrong," in giant. No.
he thinks somebody is welcoming.
Are we in danger, Sig?
I don't know.
I
I mean, you
will
don't
tell
know.
you,
You're the one talking.
I'm this
He
close to
called us
just
death.
what?
Um, what?
Well,
W-
what does that even mean?
What do you mean the long wait? What?
Oh no.
What? This doesn't.
So I'm going to quit typing and I'm just going to say what
Yeah.
he's saying to you in Giantish, of course.
Mhm, mhm.
He says, I am wishing to die honorably, to honor Vasavikin.
No.
Oh.
This is our stronghold, and I am guard.
Oh god, I understand this and I don't like it. Sid just looks at everyone else and's like, so this guy basically wants to die, but he wants to die an honorable death.
There is. That's not.
Basically,
Are
he
you
wants to die in combat.
seeking Vasavikin's people? I see you have runes.
Yes, I do. Um, do I recognize that name at all, Vasavikin?
Roll a history check.
Is that where the giant
Holy
blood?
fuck!
Apparently you do.
I was like, is
Bang,
that the
bang,
giant blood
bang.
that runs through your veins?
That's a 22.
Vasavikin is a famous She's a famous queen of the Frost Giants. She was the leader of a famously honorable clan that lived in extreme temperatures, and this appears to be one of her like elite guards. And this is probably her fortress. Or at least it was.
Yeah.
This was like hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
That's how famous she was, that it's many, many, many generations ago, even for giants, and you still know it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, we didn't come looking for Vasovic or her clan. We actually came here looking for something else.
What do you seek?
Guys, what was the name of the things we're looking for?
Professor Orb, and then
Codicil
Codicil of
White.
White book. Yeah,
I didn't hear the first thing.
the Professor Orb, like a magic orb.
We're looking for the Professor Orb and the Codicil of White.
The codicil is in the vault downstairs. I know not of a Professor Orb. You will have to commune with the spirits to find out where it is.
Thank you for that information. How long have you been here?
Since the death.
The death?
The death of my queen.
Oh,
I see.
I have sworn everlasting fealty to my queen. I thought I would die honorably recently, but the owl did not wish to disrupt my life force.
The owl?
The cold one. The maiden.
Auril.
Yes.
So she just left you here?
I swore fealty to her, but not in my heart. I am still here for the queen. I was afraid that she would disrupt the queen's resting place.
Uh,
Now I may never die honorably.
God, Sig has such mixed feelings because as a fighter, she understands wanting to, die honorably in battle, but at the same time, she's like, I don't want to fight a fucking giant.
and we're kind of busy, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Can we take a snow check?
boo.
boo. So Sig turns to the others and explains what he's been telling her, where we at least know where the Codicil of White is. Apparently Auril left this guy here, and he's protecting his queen's resting place, and yeah.
You ask him if he'd help us fight Auril. If he wants an honorable death, that's as good as any way to get it.
I mean, we're not aiming to fight Auril, though. If we can get out of here with the items and not fight her. Like, no offense, I don't think fighting a god is a good idea.
Never
None of
is.
this is a good idea.
No, it isn't.
Even I know that.
Exactly. We need to get the items and get out of here.
Whose idea was this, anyway?
I have no idea.
That
It was the
was-
one person who's not
Velen.
here.
the person we left behind.
Very helpfully.
Mhm.
I, I don't want to just leave him here, but at the same time, if he does die, there's no one left to protect his queen's tomb.
Is his queen's tomb behind the door he's at?
Sig turns to look at him again and is
There's a
like,
door there.
"Yep. Are you guarding your queen's resting place? Is that why you stand here?"
I'm guarding the treasure vault.
Oh,
So that's downstairs. That's the way downstairs.
No.
This is just another treasure.
Oh, it's
A more
another
different
vault.
one.
This is the final treasure of my people.
Oh, okay.
so not something we want to touch.
No,
And
I'm not.
hopefully not an orb. All right.
Mm.
Yeah.
My queen is downstairs. I believe. I gotta find the name. Hold on. I
Yep.
believe Ukuma is guarding her.
There's more giants here.
No,
So
Ukuma is not a giant.
What is Akuma then?
Well, I guess he might be a giant for his kind.
Oh no.
You'll have to ask him.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for all this information.
Go in peace.
Thank you. And Sig's gonna move to close the door.
Okay.
So the whole castle's made of ice, right?
Yes.
Okay. How thick are these doors?
2.5
The
feet.
doors are 25 feet high, 8 feet wide, and 2.5 feet thick.
Okay. So the walls are probably 2.5 feet thickish,
Yeah,
from what
around
we
that.
can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Okay,
Melting
so
is
there's
probably going to take a lot more.
something else protecting where the queen is, named Akuma. He said that it's not a giant, but it's basically kind of sort of a giant of its species. I don't know much more about that. But anyways, we should find stairs downwards because
Uh,
that's where at least the codex is.
about that.
Codicil. What?
Uh,
What, Shy?
What?
no. You go on.
Uh, do we want to find the stairs, or do you want just me to just make a hole?
Oh,
where? You don't know how deep the stairs go. Or if
The ceilings in the place where you are right now are 30 feet.
I can make a
Just,
hole.
just where you are.
we don't even know if it's right below us or if it's somewhere else.
Let's look first because we also need to find the orb. Maybe we can find the orb on the way looking for the stairs. Also, Pi, you have a delivery.
Glorious food. Yeah, I'd say at least we need to figure it out. Because if it's in a vault, then finding where that vault's ceiling is and then making a hole, sure, that sounds cool as fuck. But right now we don't know where that ceiling is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's keep opening doors for now. See if we can find stairs and maybe we can find the orb on the way because he has never heard of the professor orb.
Hopefully, the professor orb is just in the same vault.
It may have different names. We know it's a crystal orb of sorts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, hey, look, stairs.
stairs.
So,
yeah.
this debris on the ground in front of you is shattered chunks of ice and the remains of what probably was doorways leading north and west.
Does that mean
There's
that
another pair of stairs on this side.
do
These
how
look like they're going down.
Yeah, the other one's look going up.
Those are going down. Also, well, how you're still 10 feet away from that opening? Okay. Are you walking into this room over here?
Let's
Which-
open the door first.
Just peeking in, just staying at the door
no,
frame.
So that room has in the middle of it an enormous 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, 10-foot high dining table made from a block of ice, surrounded by a dozen blocks of ice that probably were chairs at one time. There are wooden braces against the west wall that hold a pair of 14-foot long bugles made from hollowed out mammoth tusks. There is a staircase up over in this corner.
Bet those would fetch a nice price in Waterdeep.
Or anywhere.
Yeah,
We're not here to make money. We're here to find the
Oh,
things
I
and get
know.
out alive.
I'm just making a comment. I'll take my approval.
Do you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to carry them?
I never said I wanted.
All right. Anyways, doors. Ready works.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Kick.
Getting good at this.
Because we're working together.
And you're realizing each other's timing.
This room is a large room with a trestle table, a bunch of rotting barrels, a bunch of casks, storage racks along the walls that have basically collapsed into piles of rotting stuff. There's jugs, tankards, and drinking implements on the ground, strewn about, broken, crushed in a pile. There's a roasting spit with icicles on it, mounted above a 10-foot diameter brazier that is full of ice and snow.
So the
It's
kitchen.
basically a kitchen.
Makes sense. It's right across from the dining room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we head downstairs?
So given the state of things, this place has been disrepair for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So as you get to this area where this northern room is, you see that perched on ledges 20 feet high up the wall, there are 6 slender gargoyle-like creatures that look like they're made of ice, sitting on little pieces of ice that protrude from the wall. And the mist here is really thick, but remember there's a 2-foot layer of mist everywhere, but you see it sort of flowing down the stairs.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's head downstairs. Hopefully the
I'm
mist doesn't
keeping
get too
So
high.
I'm keeping my eyes on the gargoyles because I don't like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
they are completely motionless,
for now.
but they appear to be watching you.
Gargoyles are never just statues.
nope.
Never. Hmm.
Keep together as we head down.
Okay. Lead the way.
No
You're
one
going down the
split off from the
stairs?
group. Yeah.
Okay. The stairs go down for 90 feet. And I have to move you to a different map. So give me 2 seconds.
Get into teleport position, show.
Sorry. I wanted to make sure we weren't going into initiative before before we moved.
Trying to see if I can. I was going to try to select you all. Oh, I know what the problem is. Wrong layer.
I know that.
Okay. So that should have moved you. And so let me explain to you what you see. You see a very oddly shaped room that is a vaulted chamber of a very odd shape. The stairs, by the way, have a 9-foot high railing. And at the bottom of the stairs, there is a surface so smooth and shimmery and shining that it looks like it's been polished. And rolling around and sliding around on this polished surface is an enormous walrus who is running around and sliding and rolling and moving from place to place. And sometimes he goes out of your view and then he slides back in. And at one point, he slides right up to where you are, notices you, and then just sort of rolls away over to this side and keeps rolling around.
He look like he's having fun.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
let's leave him
uh,
be.
are you Akuma?
On hearing you say that, he gets up, sort of does this weird kind of caterpillar kind of movement, and then slaps his tail on the ground and it pushes him forward. And he slides right up to where you are and says, "Nice to meet you," and puts a fin out.
Oh,
Sig
this is
takes
cute.
the fin to shake it. It's nice to meet you too.
Do you skate?
I'll admit I have never skated before.
What?
It's a shame. This is a wonderful skating surface. Look what I've done to it. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is very nice.
Does make one hungry to be skating around like this, though.
Hey, hey, Bitter.
Hold on, let me see what I've. Uh, I think I still have. Yeah, I've got wolf jerky and fish jerky.
Akuma, which do you want? Wolf jerky or fish jerky?
Wolf jerky? That's
Yeah.
disgusting!
Well,
Who wants
Fish.
then
to
fish
eat
jerky it
some
is.
nasty furry creature like that?
Fish it is.
Yep, fish it is.
I feel mildly safer after hearing this.
um,
So
go ahead.
I'll give as much of my fish jerky as I can manage.
You're handing it to him?
Well, I'll put it down and kind of just slide it. Well, not put
He
it down.
looks at it and he looks at you and he goes like this. Puts his head
Oh,
up.
okay.
Oh, he wants you to toss it.
Okay, then I'll toss.
He runs after it to catch it and get it and eat it.
I'm gonna continue to toss.
He will play like that for as long as you are going to throw fish at him.
Shit.
Uh,
You guys are gonna have to make me stop.
yeah, at one point I do put a hand on your shoulder and was like, seriously, we need to actually get out of here and have food left to eat. Um, Akuma, I have a question for you.
Yes, what?
We're looking for something. I'm wondering if you can help us find it.
Maybe. Does it smell fishy?
No.
Oh. Well, maybe.
We're looking
The
for
odds
some.
aren't as good then.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you know where the codicil of white would be? It's a white book.
He sort of taps his tusk with his fin. Hmm. No, but probably in the vault.
Can you show us where that is?
That's in the back. That south door.
Well, thank you. I guess I'm gonna be trying skating now.
The north one's interesting too, but you got to be careful if you go to the west or east.
How come?
Well, there's just weird stuff in there, and the frost druids all come in and they say things in there.
Okay.
Does one of those have an orb, like an orb made of crystal?
I don't think so.
Why is the north one interesting?
Well, that's where Urtgart says the queen is. I'm supposed to whisper when I say it, in deference.
Fair
Okay.
enough. We will leave that one alone, because that is definitely important.
Oh, but you should see it. It's really beautiful.
You don't want to pay your respects to a queen of your ancestors?
Might
There
be
was
right.
no guarantee in that.
I mean,
Maybe after let's find the goddamn book.
and
Like,
the orb.
don't get me wrong. Sig would love to see it because it's probably beautiful and she would love to pay respects. But at the same time, they have a job to do.
I would like to confidently walk out onto this ice like nothing bad is going to ever happen to my little tiny paws.
Oh, I'm watching this, and I've just got my arms crossed, and I'm smirking. What could ever go wrong?
Once the
You gonna
kitty
walk
goes
out
out,
there?
I'll follow.
I need you to make me a dexterity acrobatics check, please.
I'm screwed.
Who am I?
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Ooh.
14.
So you see Ember walk out,
Hold up.
and
Why do you have
Ember does
disadvantage?
that. Huh?
Why do you have disadvantage, Ember?
Because I have an exhaustion level.
That does only affects ability checks, not skill checks.
Skills, yeah.
What happened to the lighting? Holy crap.
Is that not an ability check?
Nope.
May have moved the torch into a wall.
Ability is when you basically just roll a strength, dex, con, or whatever, but he said to roll an acrobatic, so
Yeah.
therefore it's a
This is a
skill.
skill check. Yeah.
Squint. 19.
So you see Ember walk out on the ice, and Ember does that thing. You know, every once in a while, if you're walking and you start to feel yourself slip, so you rebalance and you kind of make a weird like
Wiggle.
motion, but you don't fall. You catch yourself, and then you pretend like nothing happened and you keep walking. That's what Ember does.
Okay, and
Perfectly normal.
I'll follow behind Ember.
I need you to make me a acrobatics check, please.
19.
Oh,
Stig walks out with no problem.
Try going next. $13.
Oryx walks out, almost does the thing where he slips, but balances himself with Ukuma and then keeps going.
I'm just betting the first one that falls on their butt, he's just gonna swat us across this place like a big hockey puck or something.
It's gonna be
wanna wait.
Addie.
I want to wait until after Addie goes.
I was wrong. I just looked
What
it up.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird.
Whatever.
Don't
The
matter.
only difference between a skill check and an ability check is if you had proficiency bonus or not, basically.
Oh, right. So, who else is walking out there who hasn't rolled yet?
Me. 12.
Addie amazingly walks out there with no problem.
Wow. So I have a quick question. Since I have
Mhm.
Winter's Child, it says I don't have trouble with ice or snow with being difficult terrain and stuff. Does that mean that I don't slide on my ass immediately in ice?
So this is not typical ice or
Okay.
snow. It's literally a skating rink that has been polished to high slipperiness.
Damn. Okay.
Someone's been going over it with a Zamboni for hours.
Whee!
Yeah, do I see like any kind of sleds in here? Rollers on the
So
bottom.
Bitter falls on his butt,
It's because of the hooves.
and Ukuma says, "Sometimes I have to use these to stop me from moving the wrong way." And he like jams his tusks into the ice and anchors himself, and he can sort of move around to keep his head still. And then he pulls his tusks out.
Well, I'm gonna get back up and kind of lean on Ukuma a bit, and then I'm just gonna be like, "You're really lucky." And then I'm just gonna take out another bit of fish jerky and just toss it up.
He sort of takes his fin and he like he touches your head and he says, "Couldn't you use those?"
Uh, that wrong direction. Although and I'm just gonna look at my hooves, squint. Can I use shape ice to make, or shape water to make myself a pair of ice skates?
Sure.
Okay.
Have you ever ice skated before?
I'm a raghead. I'm pretty sure I have at one point or another.
So no. Okay, this is going to be fun. No, that's fine. Yes, you can do that.
Cool.
Um, so basically, if you take your time, you can all walk across the ice no problem. It's if you try to go fast, you're going to start having problems again. Now that you've sort of gotten your balance and you could feel the slipperiness of it and you can kind of feel what it takes to move across it, right? And you're not being reckless like, you know, the walrus is. He's literally like rolling around and fumbling and
Having
trying
fun.
to, yeah, he's having
He's
fun. So,
he's freaking cute. Can we keep him?
No. Keep moving, Ember.
so which way would you like to go? Are you going south?
South.
We're
Yeah.
not turning. We're just going straight.
Yep. South we're going.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, as we pass by, I'll look if there's an open door, but if it's closed, it remains a mystery.
So are we going for the gap in the south wall here?
I'm assuming
think
so.
so.
He said south.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird chamber.
Okay.
So as you start going down into that chamber,
Hmm.
it leads into this odd shaped room. It's almost like an anvil or an upside down anchor weight, kind of. Um, and there is a door there about 40 feet in front of you from where you are right now. There's a passage in front of you where you are, but then there's a door down here, right there. And on either side of that door, there is a bas relief of a male frost giant, but the faces have been defaced. They've been chipped at so that you can't see. It's basically they've been chipped away so much so that it looks like blank, like
That's
faceless.
Kind of like a cold leg walker.
Sort
shut
of.
up.
Let's just keep moving.
There are newer carvings above the door, though. It's obvious that they're new because there's still ice shavings below them. And they are the head of an owl, the head of a wolf, and the head of a goat.
Weird.
So are you walking into that area?
Yeah. I mean, we're assuming the vault's down here, so let's go.
I'm gonna try and keep my eyes open to see if there's anything that could potentially kill us.
The answer is everything.
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
So as you enter into that area, a disembodied, booming voice says, "This way is shut to all but those who possess sleet and glacier."
Eh,
Leaving glacier.
I hope those aren't the names of like weapons.
And I'm gonna move forward and try and push the door.
You can, everybody can roll a history check,
yes, I would like to.
or as I like to call it, a memory check.
Yeah, they really should rename history to memory.
20.
Wow,
21.
7.
17.
I don't know shit.
So as Sig and Addie are thinking about what's happening, you start thinking about where you have seen sleet and glacier used. And you remember back in town a long time ago that when you went into the Church of Auril, there was some sort of sayings that included things about sleet and glaciers.
Yeah, I remember there was a book called, it was like a prayer book. It was called The Reliance of Sleet and Glacier.
Hmm.
That was after we fought Davrick, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. That was in Lonelywood. I'm talking about way far before that when you went into the church. But yes, you're right, Davrick. And in there, that's when you fought him, and then when you went and searched his house, you found the egg and everything.
Anyone have one of those rings then?
I'm gonna just walk forward and try and push the door open.
Give me a strength check.
I'll help.
Come on, Sid. Do well this time. 25.
You know for a fact that if this door was a normal door, you would have opened it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. Are there any depressions on it? Like, does it look like anything could fit in it?
You can do a perception check.
I'm not the greatest at this, but I'll try. 17.
So, as you're looking around, you notice that there are slots next to the statues that have been defaced.
Uh-huh.
Next to their shoulders, there are these little thin slots. They're about, I don't know, 7, 8 inches long and maybe an eighth of an inch wide.
Okay. I'm gonna point that out to the rest. So it sounds like we might need to get something.
Some kind of key.
So there's 4 slots because there's one on each shoulder side of each statue.
Yeah.
Try.
How many rooms were there in the previous area?
Or
Hey,
How much you?
Ukuma,
Uh-huh.
have you seen anyone go into the vault?
Not for a while.
Did they have a key of some kind?
I don't know.
Hmm. Let's check the other rooms, I guess.
After they woke me up, they told me to just guard this place, and then I made this great rink, so that's what I do. I'm guarding. Am I doing a good job?
You're doing a
You are
great
doing
job.
a fantastic job.
The best.
Who woke you up?
Oh, some druid people.
Oh.
Waking.
Mhm. Man,
So,
I
which
really
door
want.
do we want to try first? We have one here, one here, one there, one there.
And let's just try this one.
So you
Okay.
notice that each door has an inscription on the lintel above it.
Oh. Okay.
So what
Wha-
does this one say?
This one down here
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
says cruelty.
Oh, good.
They're probably
I
each
pin
of them
Shaddy.
probably.
Ow!
My
Why
tail
is it
snags
always
Addy as well.
me?
Did it open? I think I killed Sam.
That was great.
No, it did not open.
Darn. I thought that would be enough pain to inflict on someone else. She said
Oh.
ow even.
Why don't you just try opening the door first? You asshole.
Hey, that was also cruel. Okay. I'll try opening the door.
Maybe if we use her as a battering ram.
Roll a strength check.
You guys are lucky either Sig or Oryx are here, let me just say.
Oh, boy.
Yes. 'Cause I
Yeah,
had a
you'd be
strength
screwed.
14.
Is Oryx helping you?
Yeah.
Good. 14.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Ugh.
open.
Does that door look like it's unlocked?
Uh-huh. It's just really fucking heavy.
Right.
And it's a
Okay.
block of ice, so it's
I
not even like it would be easy to move if it was unlocked or something. It's just really hard to move.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna look at the rest and be like, how quiet do you want us to be?
Very.
I can open it, but
Akuma,
it'll be
do you think
loud.
you could help us push this door open?
You asking Ukuma?
Yeah.
He says, "Sure, back up."
Oh,
Oh.
Back up.
I'm gonna yoink Addy back. Come on, this way.
And he slides at the door. Oh, this ought to be good.
Oh my god.
I'm hoping from
Um,
across the room.
Ukuma. Ukuma.
Blocking start.
Ukuma.
You wanted a battering ram? Here's a battering ram.
he runs into the door, and it barely like pops in just a tiny bit,
Are
and
you kidding?
he's sort of slapped up against it, and then he says, let me try this other one, and he like turns around and he rushes to the one on the other side over here.
Did he make a lot of noise when he did it?
No.
Wait, it's just blood.
And that one opens,
Let's go.
and then he comes flying at, he doesn't actually fit through the hallway, right? Because he's weird shaped. So he turns and he says, let me do this one, and he like runs over to this one over here.
Oh no, it's a Kubi.
And that one opens,
Oh boy.
and then he
Hopefully we
tries
don't
this
start 4
one,
battles at once. Just saying.
and that one opens. So now you have 3 open doors.
Except the one we
Thank you
wanted open.
so much, Ukuma.
Let me take these doors away.
I don't think we're
It's
gonna
not
thank
letting
him that much.
Oh, it
So
won't.
what
Oh, here we
happens?
go.
No one's ever opened so many
Huh.
doors before combat or
Stares
during
at
combat.
Kubi.
It won't let
Mhm.
me select those doors to remove
you on the
them.
right
That is
layer?
weird. Yeah,
Oh.
dynamic
Yeah, you can't
lighting.
even see the layers if not.
That's odd.
Let me see if I can help.
Yeah, it's not letting me. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I could
That
just move you
would
in there. It doesn't really matter.
that
But
would
oh, how did you select it? Because it's not letting me select it,
I just
maybe.
drag. Like I drag a selection over the line.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, I didn't. I was just trying to click and select. Anyway,
I'm so
okay.
used to selecting a line with a click being so pain in the ass that I just like
Yeah,
if you drag you can a selection over the line, then that works.
yeah.
You just have to be careful not to select like the
Oh,
actual wall
no.
The
lines.
actual wall, yeah. Whoops. Okay, so now you have 3 doors open. One right here, one right here, and one right here. Which one would you like to go to?
Let's go to this one first.
Okay,
Okay.
Are any of the other ones labeled like the cruelty
they
one?
are all or
Yeah, so above that it says endurance.
no boy.
They're the tenants.
Yeah, maybe we
Yep.
should just look for the one that says sleep.
So we
They're
all
not
fall
going
asleep
to.
inside.
Sleet.
Oh, sleet.
You know, the one we need.
And Glacier.
I don't think those are gonna be on the doors.
No, one's gonna say isolation, one's gonna say preservation, one's gonna say endurance, and then we already know one says cruelty.
I
This one
pinch
says
Addy.
endurance.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going in?
How could all go in? We need to find the things.
So as you are walking down this hallway and the weird shaped room that you come into, the walls are etched with elaborate panoramas of a bunch of winter scenes. So hills and snowflakes and, you know, snow and huts that are covered in snow and ice and trees that are caked with snow and ice and that sort of thing, right? Um,
What? Hey, what?
what?
Huh?
What?
What happened?
I was trying to catch up to y'all. Where'd y'all go?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what happened to Oryx? Where'd
We went
where'd he go?
northwest.
So I have to ask, is anyone noticing the shape of this place?
It's a snowflake.
Yep.
Oh, I
And
knew that.
so, so, um, so as you get to, I mean, I'm assuming you're still walking
Oh
in.
yeah.
Okay. As you get to the back portion, what you see is a huge, there is a table on the back wall, and next to that table, there is an easel. And on the easel is a huge sort of slab of ice, and it etched onto the slab of ice is a, it says, exist as long as you can by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies. And on the table, there is a single piece of blue ice that is roughly 8 inches long and a
Yep.
couple of inches wide. And in the corner up here on the other side of the table, so there was the table, right?
You're pinging on the wrong layer.
Oh, am I? Sorry, I wasn't actually pinging. I'm on the
Oh.
I'm on the right layer.
Yep.
On so behind. Oh, wait a minute. So make sure I'm telling you the right thing here. Yeah. So the table is right here. Okay, and then in the corner is where the easel is, and in this corner is a statue made of ice that looks exactly like Sig.
Oh,
Why me?
You were the first one in here.
You walked in.
I
mean,
guess you
fair
have to be
enough.
the one to pick it up.
Yeah, let's do this.
yeah. Well, we all know how my endurance is.
Yeah, well. Fine. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do you guys have any idea what I'm supposed to do once I pick this thing up?
That looks like a key, right? Does that look like it fits in the
It-
slot?
It looks like it's about roughly the right size.
You probably have to take that and put it inside one of the slots.
It's likely we have to
Probably.
do it all at once, so we probably go into each of the rooms. I have this annoying feeling that this is another lesson.
Fuck it, I'll pick it up.
Okay. When you pick it up, the door behind you the door right here, not behind you, but what was behind the table, slides open.
Oh shit.
The see, now it let me select it. The room that's beyond it is a very small, odd-shaped room that sort of comes to a point. And on an easel at the back of the room is what looks like a book.
What color is it?
Couldn't be.
Blue.
Does it look like the one in my dreams?
You'd have to get
What?
closer.
What? Yeah. What did the book in your dreams look like?
Blue, with blue pages.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody happen to have mage hand? 'Cause I don't think
I
it's a
can
good idea.
barely hear you, Show.
Sorry. Anybody happen to have mage hand? Because I don't think it's a good idea to directly go in there and touch that book.
I do.
Fuck it, we don't have time for this. I'm just gonna go in.
That's
I have the thing, right?
Are you going to move the table, or are you going to?
Yeah, there's a table in the way.
Yeah, the table was blocking the door. When you picked the page up off the table, the door opened. The table's still there,
You just
I mean,
vault
how
over
high
it.
is the table?
like 3 feet.
Yeah, Ember.
Well,
Do
if
it.
she's gonna have to move a table, I'm gonna have to move a book.
Wait, what?
Yep.
It's
Mhm.
pilfering time.
That
This
is
way,
not
in case.
Codicil of
Hmm.
White, though.
No, it's not.
No, but it's a book.
That's
And
bad. Just don't break it.
Why would I break a book?
Are you using Mage Hand to grab the book?
Yes.
Your Mage Hand goes over there and tries to grab it,
oh no.
and it disappears.
Oh,
It didn't
no
work.
magic. Well, I guess we're moving a table.
Yeah,
I
move the
mean,
table
the
and
book disappeared, not the hand.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh! I mean, maybe you need to be holding that thing to get the book.
let's just move the table and I'll go in. We don't have a lot of time after all.
It's true.
So yeah, I'll move the table to the side and then walk in, I guess.
Okay. You walk in, and there's a book sitting there now again.
See, you can't cheat, apparently. I'm just gonna go over and try and pick up the book and see if it disappears again. Knowing my luck, it's gonna disappear again.
It does disappear.
Yeah. Hmm.
Is it
If I
meant
look,
for any?
if I look away for a minute and then look back, does it reappear?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Is it a book of invisibility?
12.
No, it does not reappear to you.
What do you guys think? There's nothing here now. Should well, I have this thing. Do you think I should try poking the area where the book was with this thing?
Sure.
I guess.
I tried
This
poking
almost seems
the
like a
area
bad
where
idea.
I tried poking the area where the book had been with the thing I picked up.
It seems like you would be touching something,
Like
but you
touching
don't
an
see
invisible
anything.
thing that you can't see.
Mhm.
It's invisible.
I try and just I saw where it was.
Mhm.
I know about what size it is. I'm just gonna try and bring my hands out to the side slightly wider and then like bring my hands together where it should be and see if I can pick up said invisible thing.
You're still holding the page.
Yeah.
As you do that, the page sort of melds into the book binding,
Fuck.
and now the book's in front of you.
Hey guys, I think it worked. Can I pick up the book now?
Mhm.
Cool. I pick up the book and try and leave the room.
So the book is has a cover um that is made of some odd blue leathery surface, and it has runes inscribed on the back of it,
Oh.
and
Okay.
a snowflake inscribed on the front of it,
Yeah.
and it feels like it has several pages, but when you open it, it just has like the one blue page that you put in there.
We've got the other books that we have to get, or other pages probably.
Yeah. What do the runes on the back say? Is there anything specific? Also, yeah, I am getting out of the room.
Yeah. Do not stay in there while you suss out
No, I'm
those
looking
freaking
as I'm
runes.
walking.
Uh-oh.
Fuck you, Sam.
Um,
Sig just glares at these runes as she walks out of the room.
By the way,
Hmm.
the page that is now in the book, when you look at it, you actually see that it's not just a page that has the endurance saying on it. So it doesn't just say the, stay as long as you can, whatever, to defeat your enemies. It says that at the top, but then the second half of the page is actually the beginnings of a spell.
Oh.
Hey, Ember, I think this is part of a magic thingy.
Oh no.
Anyways, let's go to the next room that's open.
Mm-hmm.
So which one?
Clockwise?
Over
Yeah, we
here?
might as well just go clockwise.
Okay. So the word above that door is perseverance.
Well, that's been us literally the whole time we've been in Icewind.
Yeah.
Sounds a little redundant, but
So who's walking down that one? I assume
That would be
Bitter.
me. Yeah. That would be me.
So
I'm
Bitter,
still following
as
behind Bitter. I'm not leaving anyone alone.
as you walk down, you realize that the etchings and the everything on the walls, they are very reminiscent of scenes you would see when you were in your tribe and you would look out across the landscape. And it's
Mm-hmm.
so eerily familiar to you. It's as if you were standing in your sort of tribal home.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there a table here as well?
There is,
And an easel?
yep.
And a statue?
The easel says perseverance. Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved. And
Mm-hmm.
there is a statue and it is an exact replica of Bitter.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the page.
It says
Pick it
that
up.
perseverance thing on it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
When you pick it up, the door behind it opens.
Mm-hmm. Gonna move the door. Or not the door, the table.
Okay.
Is there a book?
There is
Or
a book
anything?
beyond. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I'm going to approach
Mm-hmm.
and then do the same thing that Sig did.
Okay. You do that, and the book disappears.
What?
Sig, the book you're holding now has 2 pages in it.
Oh.
Unmute yourself first.
You're muted.
Hey, Bitter, it worked. And then I'm gonna take a look at the new page.
Alright. I'm gonna
Uh,
come out.
Says perseverance on the top, and then it says the thing about what's it say? Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved. And there is also the beginnings of another different spell on it.
Ember, I think these are different.
What do you mean they're different?
Here, take. See, they're different. I don't.
Huh.
Let's just get the next. Maybe we have to get all of them for it to make sense.
Yep. Oryx, you wanna lead?
So above that southern door right there, it says isolation.
Let me just go in by myself on this one.
Okay.
Yell if you need help.
All right.
I'll stay like not inside,
Yep.
but right on the opposite side of the door, basically.
Same.
So Oryx, the scenes that are etched into the wall look very much like a tribal camp, like a transient tribal camp, like not a permanent camp, but one that moves around. And it looks reminiscent of things that you've seen, but not necessarily exactly like an elk tribe one. But it is also eerily familiar to you. And when you get down to this area down here, again, there's a table and a blue page on it. And in this corner over here, there is an easel with the wordings. It says isolation. In solitude, you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak. And in this southern corner, there is another perfect replica statue made of ice, and it's of the little boy, Eric's.
Oh. Oh no.
Boy.
Oh no.
Find that.
So the statues aren't of the first person to go into the room.
Correct.
I have
What are the
don't
statues of?
I don't like I don't like what that
Description
last
of Auril.
Mm-hmm.
So who are we gonna find in number for the next one?
I
Mummy dearest.
shut up. You better make sure the bitter doesn't go in that one.
All right. I'll
Love you
move
guys.
your order. Another page or sheet of ice on the table.
Yep.
Pick it up.
Okay, the room door opens just like whoops.
Whoops.
Just like I was trying to do the select thing the way that Addie or the way that Karu said, and it almost selected the wall. So there you go.
Nice.
Enter.
So I'm assuming you're going to do the thing with the page the same way that Sig and Bitter did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, not
Bye,
again.
DM.
DM went
DM
poof.
vanishes into the ether.
We win.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's the book that's supposed to disappear, not the DM.
Hey, hey, isolation, right?
Okay, am I back?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It did that same thing again. I watched all of your names pop out, and then
Boop,
it.
boop, 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 boop.
So
Boop, boop,
weird.
boop, 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 boop.
Okay, so I don't know what you heard or what you didn't hear. He puts the page in, but the book disappears, and now, Sig, there is a third page in the book. At the top of that page, it says isolation with the saying about in isolation. Aural's tenet, right? Aural's tenet is isolation and solitude. You can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak. And then there is yet another beginning of a spell.
All right.
Now,
Well, we got good job, Oryx. So was the statue of you?
no. Bitter,
We
I
mean
don't.
no.
Bitter, I don't think you're gonna like whoever we find in the next room.
Ooh, I want to know.
It was of Eric's, the little kid.
Oh.
Hmm.
I feel like we shouldn't have left him behind.
Well, we've had Sig, Bitter, and Eric's. What all three of them have in common?
Kind. We have two options of who could be behind this door. It's either gonna be someone's mom or the creep.
Oh yeah.
They both are pretty
Creep? Who's
cruel,
the
or
creep?
were.
Daverick.
The first one we
Oh,
killed.
Yeah,
Mm.
the creep.
the creep.
Probably
Yeah,
his
he was
mom.
really creepy.
The creep's a side note.
There's another creep, though, remember?
Yeah. Well,
The
a
one
few
we
of them,
haven't
but
killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yet.
I'm just assuming the dragon got him at this point.
All
Probably
right.
not.
So, Oryx, you ready to try and push this one open?
Yep. Let me give this one a try. Strength or strength or athletics.
It's, I think it's athletics.
Okay.
Or no, it's a strength check. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just strength,
Okay.
and I'll help.
22.
There we go. We
Okay.
just needed a break from pushing doors open.
The door opens.
I would
Who's
like to
going
picture
in?
patcher.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
Picture patcher, picture patcher.
Ember, as you walk through this passageway, you see that the walls are etched with beautiful scenes of idyllic forests with small campsites and various different individuals having campfires and cooking things and all that. And then when you get to the second portion, there are a bunch of etchings of really large cats with big incisors.
Big kitties.
And when you get to the bottom here, there is a table with a blue page on it. And then in this corner, there is a easel with a big slab of ice with a saying on it. And it says, cruelty. Compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay. And in this upper corner, there is a perfect replica statue carved out of ice of Bjornhild.
We just won't tell Bitter.
Hey, Ember, are you alright in there? Your tail's gone limp.
Yeah, definitely. Spitting. Is there a statue of your dad down here too? Okay, bye.
What?
I'm gonna do the thing with the page.
What? What?
The other people did with the
Nope,
page.
I'm gonna grab onto
Oh,
Bitter.
Don't
I'm gonna
ask
dodge around
questions you
that.
don't know the answer to.
Perfectly possible.
I'm gonna
Add
just.
Bitter. No.
So do you grab the blue page, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. The door
Mm.
opens, and
I
beyond
assume.
it appears to be a book.
Book. Do the thing so that we have a complete book.
Okay.
Let
The book
me go.
disappears. Sig,
Mm-hmm.
the book you have in your hand now has many pages, not just 4.
Huh.
Book.
It has 20 pages.
Oh,
The first 5 contain the tenets of belief, along with some notes about rituals and sacrifices. And the final 15 contain 5 spells.
How many pages did you find in there, Ember?
just the one.
Because it went from 3 to 20.
Yeah, but did they finish any of the damn spells?
Yeah? I mean,
What
I
kind of
don't
spells?
understand them, but
Fig, will you roll me a strength check real quick?
What?
Uh-oh.
okay.
Book gets heavy.
15.
Bitter, yes.
Yeah, I'm slipping inside.
Okay.
I wonder if he's
Bye.
gonna punch his head off.
Bitter, as you go down the hall, you see all of these carvings on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
And what you see is something that you know and that is familiar to you, but that you have never seen. Like you
What
have
is
this sense that you have been there before, but you don't have a memory of ever being there.
that? Is
And then when you get down to this main room, you see the statue of Bjornhild in this corner.
you guys are so lucky. I realize we're on a time crunch. I spit
On-
in the general direction of Bjornhild.
Meanwhile, I'm just flipping through pages of this book.
And you guys are also so lucky that would just prove the point of this tenant if I did anything to it.
Are you done in there?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I was so shocked I dropped the DM.
Stop making the DM drop show.
Well, he better stop dropping bombs on me. Shit.
Bomb so big it blew up and damn went away.
All right. Shall we
Go south.
try? Yeah, let's go south.
Did Bitter come out of the room?
Yeah. Eventually.
Saying anything to anybody?
Kari, you're muted.
No, but I'm fucking rigid. Like, you thought I was tense before I realized we were likely gonna fight Bjornhild?
So,
About like that.
I take it you didn't like the lovely statue or the lovely carvings of the giant kitty cats?
More that I didn't want to prove the point of that tenant.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
to be fair, you'd also break one of the other tenants by breaking it because that's not preserving something. Just pointing it out.
Sig,
Hmm.
what kind of spells are in there? Can we tell?
Mm. Mm. Sam, what kind of
Hmm?
spells are in here?
How much time do you want to take to read and understand the spells?
Not
We
long.
don't have much.
There, it looks to be, there's a cantrip, a first level spell, a second level spell, a third level spell, a third level spell. So 2/3, a second, a first, and a cantrip.
Some of these spells
They,
take up a lot of pages.
yeah, they all have to do with, cold and,
Oh, do I recognize any of them? Considering that I might have at least one of them.
I mean, I don't know what your spell list is.
Ray of Frost, Frostbite, and then I've got Armor of Agathis, Entomb in Ice.
I mean, you might recognize some of them if you start reading. Not that you
But
know
no.
them, but you've probably heard of them, but it depends on how much time you want to spend.
Okay.
I think Ember's the only one that can learn spells from a spell book.
Well, hopefully we get the book back.
We still haven't found the keys to that.
I'm just gonna go make my way back to the door and see if anything's changed on it. Because it was
Which
4
door?
slots, the one down here. Because it was 4 slots and 4 pages.
Mm-hmm.
They
Um,
have been filled in.
The door is open.
Oh,
We just had to do. It was another lesson.
Finish the spell book, or finish the book, yeah.
yeah, come back here with that book.
You're muted, you.
Were you reading over my shoulder?
I'm making grabby paws.
Oh my god, you're flexing the beans.
No, Kitty, because I know if I give you this book right now, you will stop doing everything to read everything. And we are on a time crunch.
With the book.
Later.
Later.
Sad grabby paws.
All right, let's go in.
What do we see on the other side of the door?
So what you see on the other side of the door... Oh, I guess I should take the door away, huh?
Might help.
Really?
Uh-huh,
Is
I
another
know.
door.
This place sucks.
So, I know. So in that room, here's what you see. There are 4 tablets, 10 feet tall, 7 feet wide each. They're all carved from single blocks of ice,
Mm-hmm.
and chiseled into the surface are the 4 tenets and the sayings that go with them. So those same things that you found on the blue pages, now they're in like enormous, right? These are even bigger than the ones you saw in the other rooms.
Were we told what the Codicil of White was for?
I think we were told it was a spell book.
I think she... Did she tell you? I don't know. I don't remember if she told you or not, if Ellen told you.
She told us.
I think she did, right? Because
Yeah.
you know about the city, the Yithrin city,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Was,
she
under
was
the
she,
that the
glacier.
thing
yeah, she said
that
there was
we
a
needed?
ritual that lets the... Go ahead, Joe.
I just thought that there was a thing inside that was the only way we could get into the city.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
to open the glacier to get through that area to find the city, you need the codicil. That's what she told you.
Yep.
I wonder how pissed she's gonna be when she finds out we ditched her.
Honestly,
So there's
part
also
of
a
me.
door. There's a door in front of you to the south.
Mhm.
If you get what she's looking for, I don't think she'd be that mad.
I mean, honestly, if she wanted to, she could probably catch up with us anytime she wanted.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm more concerned she hasn't. It means that maybe something got in the way.
Like something attacked the other chosen of Auril.
We're not thinking about that.
Or
Either
maybe
that
she
or
not
ran.
she
think.
wanted us to be here by ourselves.
No, but she may have run into her former party.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's my concern.
All right, strong people.
Yeah, let's try and open it.
Right.
Do you want to roll this time, Matt, again?
Sure.
Okay. Ready works. 3, 2, 1.
Shove.
21.
Nice.
The door opens,
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Uh-huh.
Oral likes doors too much.
and
The fuck?
this chamber has a domed ceiling, and if you look up to the ceiling, you see that the ceiling is engraved with the giant snowflake symbol. There are 2 caryatid statues depicting a towering woman standing on either side of the door to the south. And in the middle of the room is a 5-foot-tall, claw-shaped lectern with a book resting on top of it. Ember, the
wait.
book has white fur on it with a symbol engraved into it and a couple of feathers.
So do we just see Ember be like, book?
Yeah, basically. Like, book, 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 book.
Sig.
Ember?
Is the
What's-
one I had a dream about.
You had a dream about a book? Isn't that normal for you?
Well, yes, but.
Do you want me to pick up the book?
No, I need to know what's in it. I'm just gonna, like, grab it. So I'm basically bear hugging the book so it can't escape.
So here's what it looks like.
Yep.
Pretty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a furry book.
So it's a fanfic?
I don't think you want us to scroll down.
No, probably not. I mean, I don't know. What does it tell you?
There's a bunch of text and I'm not reading it because I wanted to ask you first. I'm assuming it
No,
tells you.
it's describing it. The Codicilla White is a tall,
Okay.
thin volume bound in white ermine fur over seasonal boards of pine, sealed with a clasp and a lock of tarnished silver.
Okay.
I mean, it just tells you that I mean, you could read it. It's not going to hurt you.
Okay.
Ermine. Frowny face.
Alright, we are not letting this book disappear? Oh. Are we being followed? Because in my dream when I got the book, there were a bunch of people watching me.
I look behind me.
Yeah, I look around.
I'm like, maybe I
Me
should have
too.
said that first.
You don't see
Oh.
anybody.
Okay.
Is there?
So we have
There is a door
door.
to the south.
Try opening that. Because maybe
Yeah, I
we'll
think
find
we
the
need
orb
to.
in there.
Yeah, the orb might be in there.
Uh,
Ready, Rix?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, push.
boot.
Oh.
Oof.
Nope.
Okay, let's.
So, what? Go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
So as you go to push, you barely touch the door. And in fact, the two of you, I need you to make me dexterity saves.
Or go find.
Would I have
find
advantage
into
on
the
this?
room.
With danger sense?
Say that again. Sorry, I can't hardly hear you.
I said, would I have? Is this an effect I can see? Because if so, I would have advantage.
Sure, you can have advantage on it. You would have noticed right as soon as you touched the door.
10.
Good thing you got advantage on that. Sig, you fall into the room. Oryx catches himself before falling. Sig, you now yeah, there are some terrible things. In fact, this room is this whole setup that's in here is different from what's written in the book. I'm just letting you know. This is something I did because what was actually here was just total shit, okay? Just total shit. Like, okay, so let's take a break for a second. It's these tests that you do. And it says, oh, when they walk into the room, you teleport whoever's going to do the test to this place. And it's real. It's real. It's not a dream. It's totally real. And you're supposed to do this thing. And it's this really horrible setup. And you have to do this really horrible thing. And if you don't do it, you fail the test. And then you get teleported back. Well, how is it real if you're just going to get teleported, right? And so you don't even have to do anything. But then the thing is, if you don't pass the test, it's not supposed to open the doors for you. But if you don't pass the test, it says, well, if they didn't pass, just have some frost druids show up and open the door for them anyway. Like, that's
What?
not good design. What the hell? It's
I mean,
so
it's
stupid.
it's the
So
strength
bad.
to open door, but
Yeah,
maxed out.
right.
Like
Yes.
you shouldn't have
Yeah.
something that like,
Yeah.
okay, you need this to progress
Yeah.
the plot, but also so then
Mhm.
but if you fail, then the plot doesn't
Right.
progress. So let's just
Yeah.
put a way for it to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, then why put it
Amazing.
there
So,
in the
right.
first place?
Yes. So what I did was I changed all of this to match the story that we've been telling and the background of all my players. So there you go.
Yeah.
So So you didn't get a lame thing where if you choose not to be cruel, you fail the test.
Yeah.
And then I got to have a druid open the door for you anyway. Like that's the dumbest. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's dumb. Anyway, so okay, so the door opens and Sig falls down. Sig,
Ow.
you are now you're laying on the ground amongst a bunch of broken ice. And when you look at it, it looks like it was like it used to be an ice sculpture, but now it's broken and so there's pieces around. And the door shuts. And Sig, you're in the room alone.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
no.
And in front of you,
Am I able to? Sorry, am I able to like keep the door from shutting, or is it too late?
no,
Nope.
sorry.
All right.
Uh, another, yeah. So Sig, in front of you, let me see if I can get a picture. Here's what you see. I'm just going to show everybody.
So that we
No,
all
I don't
may
want to
panic
show that.
appropriately.
Right. I got to find the picture that's actually appropriate to show you rather than,
Player
The one
handout
that's-
version.
yeah.
Rather than
Where is it?
It's usually linked on the DM version.
Oh, here we go. Got it.
Oh,
Mhm.
good.
And she
Well-
looks down at you
oh,
Frick.
this is fine.
The boss fight time. Okay.
and she says,
She's actually shit.
"Will you court death to gain my blessing?"
Oh. Oh fuck.
This is fine.
Um. No. Just no. I'd rather not court death. Thank you very much.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Oh, cool. Come on, Sig. You're supposed to be good at these. 15.
The door opens, and you all see in front of you Sig standing in the middle of the room by herself, and there is ice slowly growing up her legs, and she's frozen in place.
I'm sorry. What?
She is petrified and becoming an ice statue.
Oh, that's
Shit.
bad.
Fuck.
I'm gonna. We gotta get her out. How do we even? Addie.
Is she moving at all?
Nope, she's petrified.
Oh, she's petrified.
Mm-hmm.
So like she's a statue made of ice?
She is becoming an ice statue. The part that's not ice yet is paralyzed, and then the rest is becoming petrified. So if you wait too long, she will be fully petrified.
I
I'm
would like to
running
try
the
and
room.
dispel magic.
Okay.
Oryx, let's try and bring her out too.
I was gonna try to just grab her and pull her out of there. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine too if that works.
I was way at the back, but if this works,
So, Ember, at what level are you? What level spell slot are you casting this?
We
What we
I need
had
you to
it
make
at.
me a ability check using your spellcasting ability.
intelligence.
we're definitely using our point of inspiration on this one.
Remember when you
call.
said
Oh,
Oh,
you can
this
see
is
it.
good.
You can see what you roll first.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think. Roll it. Roll
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna use your inspiration.
Help!
Ooh.
15.
Sig, you're not sure what happened, but all of a sudden, Oryx and Bitter are dragging you out of that room, and you feel like you've been asleep for a while, like you just woke up.
What just what is going on?
You were turning into an ice statue. Let's get out of here. Ah, damn it. We still need the orb.
Bad ice, bad, 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 bad.
There's no orb in that room, right?
I didn't.
You can go look.
We
Uh,
can look from the doorway.
Karu
All
will
you
be
s-
right
all
back. Her
you
doorbell
see is
just rang.
all you see is mist when you look from the doorway. You see a
Don't
thick layer of icy mist on the ground. You don't
don't
actually see anything.
don't go in there. I don't know what I just saw, but don't go in there. It it kind of looked like an owl with a
I-
cloak, but it was on.
Owl.
I'm
But think
okay.
a goat and an owl together on two legs.
I'm gonna use
That's
shape
kinda
water
cool.
to make a
Have
rough
any-
approximation. Does it look like this?
Does he make an accurate statue of what?
I mean, have you
'Cause
actually seen, has Bitter seen it?
he'd probably be more thinking of what he knows. Because people have actually seen Auril's form, right? At least a reflection of it.
People see a woman riding a giant white bird.
Oh. The only thing
Now,
that
when you guys remember when the herd happened and Oral came down and the rock came down, she might have taken the owl form to swoop in. So it's possible that you've seen it from afar because you all ran away when that rock was coming.
Uh-huh,
So
uh-huh.
you didn't. It's possible that you've seen glimpses, but
Sig,
Okay.
did what you see have any wolf features to it as well?
Really big claws. Like made me think of the claws you sometimes have.
I'm just saying that's what we saw carved into one of the doors here. Owl, wolf, and a goat.
Oh, we shut
Hmm.
this door.
Hmm.
We pretend we never saw it.
Yeah, let's. It also spoke to me, and I didn't like it.
What did it say?
Will you court death for my blessing?
The only one giving blessings around here is the.
Yeah, let's.
Uh-huh.
But Sam, has the singing started again?
no, but the voice that you heard asking you to court death to receive the blessing was in the same sing-song voice.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing there was no orb in there.
I
No
didn't
one
see
knows.
anything besides. And it was full of mist. Like, you didn't want to step in there. I. Let's go look elsewhere for the orb.
Yeah, wasn't there like
Upstairs?
There
wasn't
is an
there a
upstairs.
room north or something?
Well, there's some other side doors, east and west, but they said that's the.
And the north
Or said
room.
there were other people there.
Mm.
I mean, okay, so I don't think it's in the north because that's where the tomb is.
Mm-hmm.
But the other two, the guy said that the druids did like
Ukuma.
things there. What if they go to one of them to ask the Professor Orb stuff? I mean, it's either that or it's on the top floor because I assume
That
the
would be our
Professor
luck.
Orb is something that like you use to do things. So it has to be somewhere you can access
Yes.
comfortably.
Do we want
I
to check
mean-
down here and risk encountering other people, or do we want to go upstairs?
I mean,
Look,
If we
I'm
check, we
pretty
can just...
sure with the walrus going bing bong everywhere, if they were going to hear something, they were going to.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
So we might as well check down here.
Yeah, let's just check the other. Okay, west first. Oryx already moving west.
Big strong orcs will follow him.
So the only thing in those two little alcoves is some mats and like furs and whatnot, like almost like a little sleeping and resting area that has been set up.
In both of them?
We are only in one of them right now.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
So no orb.
Correct.
Norb.
Well, then I guess we're walking the other way.
And so you find the same thing.
Yeah, let's just go up the stairs to the top, and we should hurry.
Yeah.
Well,
If what you
should
saw
we
was
at
really part of her, then
she
she
might come
knows.
back.
So we're not checking out up here at all.
No.
You're not gonna at least pretend
I'm
to pay
gonna
your
hate
respect?
when we get to the top and realize that's
Yeah, but
where we
like
had to
if
go. But
but like
Let-
if this
honestly,
place
let's
is
just-
mirrored like a snowflake, then the important thing should be at the bottom and the top.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just so we don't have to come back.
Yeah.
And if it's just her in there,
Maybe, yeah, maybe,
we'll pay our
maybe.
respects. Maybe leave some flowers
Fine.
or something.
But Ember, pause to yourself.
Don't touch things.
So here's my only question. Are we ending at 10 o'clock tonight?
I don't know.
Zio has to go to bed early. What?
Time's
I
an
can
illusion.
go until an hour.
We still have to make food though.
Matt
So
usually has
probably not.
early mornings too, so.
I mean, I could probably go. I mean, if y'all can go another hour, I can probably go another hour.
I can.
Yeah, but who knows if we're gonna stop at an hour?
Yeah.
The
Sure, you're
DM,
saying you-
presumably.
Well, yeah, but
He knows a good stopping spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we stop now or?
or
Well,
later.
if we were going to only have 10 minutes, I'd say let's stop now. If we're going to have like a half hour, you can probably do this upcoming room.
We could
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
do half hour.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Time to regret.
Fun.
I regret many
Speedrun
things.
mode activate.
Time to glitch
Well, we
through
already
the
been
wall.
doing that.
Okay, so
It's okay. Half the party still has their inspiration.
so this passageway that you're in leads to a room in the north, and just gotta move something here real quick. And flanking this door are two bas reliefs of female frost giants holding great axes, and there are runes carved into the door in dwarvish script. Who reads dwarvish?
Would not be me.
Zio worse. Much, much worse.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Great. Wonderful.
I don't think anybody
none
knows.
of us.
Nope,
Oh.
no
None of you
dwarvish.
speak.
We have such a wide variety, but
No dwarvish.
no dwarvish.
Celestial, abyssal,
No one ever picks
infernal.
dwarvish unless they're playing a
primordial.
dwarf.
I've picked it a couple times. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my kobold has dwarvish.
Maybe it's just the opposite of giant. Hey.
I mean, they actually technically use the same script, but they're completely different languages.
Does anybody have comprehend language?
Just open the door.
Why is it in dwarven if it's a tomb for a giant?
Oh, actually, you could ritual cast comprehend languages, but
That takes 10 minutes.
It's in
Exactly.
Dwarvish script. That it just uses the Dwarvish symbols, but you don't know what language it's actually in, right?
So it isn't giant.
No, well, you can't read Dwarvish script, so
Doesn't Giant use
What?
Dwarvish script?
Giant
Yeah,
uses
Giant
Dwarven
uses Dwarvish.
script.
So she could read it.
okay, let's say yes.
Okay.
For expediency's sake.
for, for the sake of letting you read it, yes. Not that it matters. Okay, here's what it says. It says, "In ice and blood, our folk are born. To our great queen we raise our horn. We'll fight and plunder in the morn. To Vasaviken we are sworn."
And Sig will read that out as she's reading it, just so everyone can know what
You
it
read it
says.
out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we open the door?
go for it, strong peoples.
So do you read it in like Giant out loud, or do you just like do the translating thing?
She probably like reads part of it in Giant and then translates it and then does the next part just because it's easier to say it out loud first for her to be like, okay. And it would translate roughly to this. I'm gonna try and open the door.
I'll help.
Okay. Are you getting
With
help?
help.
Yep.
I'll be
It's
back.
athletics, right?
Just strength.
Just strength, right? Damn it.
Heave.
Nice.
Okay, I said
Okay, the
25.
heave, not break the door.
door opens easily,
I'll be back in
relatively
2 seconds.
speaking.
Opens easily because you have a 25 strength.
Yes, that's true. Okay. So the door opens and you see. Let me remove the wall there. I'm sure you'll not be surprised by the fact that it's yet another smallish chamber.
Mirroring the
And let me guess, there's 2 or 3
Another
more
door.
behind this.
So it's there is a door on the far wall, and on either side of the door is a frost giant skeleton holding a rusty anchor. And I can show you a picture of that, which is a really cool picture. Maybe. Where did that go? I know there is a really cool. This is a really cool picture, and I found it accidentally because it's under something that I did not think to look at. Wonder if the search will help me find it. Nope, that's not the one. Now the link's not working.
F.
Sometimes I hate my Roll20. I don't know if it's my computer or what. try it this way. It's such a cool picture. This one? That's it. That's why. Oh my god. It named it Anchors. Like, what a dumb name for a picture. Anyway, you'll see, because they're holding anchors, but
I guess.
Oh no.
the way to name those is not anchors. They are standing on either side of the door right now, unmoving.
That's
Come back! Yay, he's back.
Welcome back.
Is it Discord or
yeah.
what?
I think Discord's
Yeah.
just kicking you out.
Hiccuping.
Anyway,
Okay. That's some
So-
interesting looking statues.
yeah,
They're
I'm
not
sure
statues
they're very
they're not
friendly.
moving.
Mhm.
yet.
Shh. Shh, blind sight.
Okay. You're the only one with giant blood here, Sig, so maybe you should be the one to approach.
Yeah, they'll like you.
Maybe. I'll try it. I'm gonna walk forward. And first just place a hand on the door to see if anything happens.
As you put your hand on the door, the inscription starts like filling with ice. It starts icing over. You know, because it's etched into the door, and so when you touch it,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, kitty?
Nothing else happens?
nope,
Okay, I'll try pushing the door open.
I'm watching the giants.
No.
the door opens.
Oh, okay.
I have a Mr. Bubble.
Oh, hi, Hubble.
He's made
Please-
of mischief.
Please give head scritches for me. Okay.
Mr. Bubble.
Sig is
So-
gonna walk in.
So the chamber contains
No, don't get comfy.
an enormous block of ice that is carved to resemble a sarcophagus standing up. It's 25 feet tall and 12 feet wide and 10 feet thick. And inside of it, you see the body of a frost giant
Mm-hmm.
with a crown. Behind it is a door.
Yeah, I'm not going through that door.
Why
The
not?
ceiling is carved in a scowling visage of a male frost giant with an icy beard. And if you roll me a history check, I'll tell you if you know who that is.
Come on, Sig. You've been doing well with history today because this is giant related. Keep
Mhm.
doing well. 15.
So
bad.
the image on the ceiling is Thrym, the evil god of the frost giants. And its mouth is open.
Yeah, I feel like that last door, I don't want to go in considering what happened when I went through the last door on the other side.
Well, just don't fall in.
Yeah, well, okay.
I'll try it.
See, Oryx is brave, says Ember, hiding behind the doorway.
17.
It does not open.
Gonna need some help with this one.
Fine.
We should get behind to steady them, so they don't fall in at lack of resistance.
Listen, this time the door won't randomly open at least. Orcs
Unless we
tried to
touch
push
it
it and it
does.
didn't.
1, 2, 3.
Push.
Heave.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
I think that's a sign we leave this one closed. Remember, this is a tomb.
Well, no, we're in a tomb. Points
Yeah,
at the.
this whole area is a tomb. We can't open a door, we just leave the door.
Alright.
Yeah, but maybe you weren't trying because you don't want to go through the door.
What? I would never do that.
I'll kick you in the shins. Open the damn door.
Fine, we'll do it one more time. If it doesn't work, you have to just leave it.
Let it
Deal?
be.
You want to roll it?
Yeah, I'll roll it. 3, 2, 1, push.
Push.
Nope.
Wow, you tried so hard, Sig. I can
You-
tell.
It's not opening.
You wanna give this a go? By all
Look,
means.
it's not opening.
Oh no, I can't open the door.
Nope.
So,
Bitter alone. He just knocks on it.
What? I don't have knock.
No.
I have thaumaturgy though. As long as it's not locked, I can open it.
yeah, no, but
I
that's
mean,
loud.
give it a try.
Go for it.
While
I mean-
he's doing this, I'm just gonna pull out some of the something from my bag so I can leave some kind of offering for
All right.
the.
Well, I'm going to
queen.
get. I'm not going to actually touch the door because thaumaturgy is within 30 feet. So as long as it's not locked, I'll snap my fingers, and with an echoing kind of bang, if the door is not locked, it swings open.
It does not swing open. It flies open if it is unlocked.
What kind of a force is thaumaturgy using?
Cantrip?
Transmutation.
Um, the door opens. Sig, what are you getting out of your backpack?
Go off.
So Sig does practice rune carving a lot because
Mhm.
it's her class shit. So she's just gonna pull out one of her like a small kind of metal circle that she's carved some runes into and leave it as an offering.
Okay.
The runes are basically just like actually no. This will be the one of her frost runes because she had to practice that one a lot because she uses it for her magic,
Okay.
and she'll leave it there as an offering.
Okay. Let me remove the door from the.
Picture, 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 picture. Oh, thank God there's no more doors.
And so here's what you see inside of it. You see in the center of the room is a pedestal, but it is the handle of a huge battle axe, like 5 feet tall. And on the top of it, the axe face has been laid down to make a flat surface. And sitting on top of that is a. Lost my page, hold on. Is a. Smooth sphere with smoky gray quartz floating around inside of it. It's about the size of a grapefruit. And sitting on top of it is a white weasel.
A weasel.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust it.
I don't either. However, comma.
I hide the
weasel.
book I'm holding.
I might be able to show you a picture.
I'd like that. Not quite a ferret, but close.
I'm supposed to be guarding down here. Am I doing a good job?
Oh, yes, he is.
Aww.
Oh no, that cute.
Nope, trusted implicitly now.
Yeah, need to save.
Oh no, it's cute.
And that is the orb in that hand, except it's not in the hand in this case. It is
Well, yeah.
on an axe, precariously balanced, with a weasel sitting on top of it.
That's
Hmm.
of all the things I thought we were going to find in here, that's not one of them.
Can we keep him?
Does it look like it's hungry or cold or anything like that?
It's looking at you and like moving its nose and like, smelling the air.
Cute weasel things.
Hey, give me a piece of that jerky, please.
Yep. Oh, I've already got one out.
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't
the real
trust
reason
it.
that I carry jerky all the time. Not because it's rations, but because it's animal leverage.
Yeah, I would like to try to get leverage with said animal.
Hey, Amber, be prepared to catch the orb if it falls.
Aye, aye. Pitcher, 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 pitcher.
God. This is the most exciting part of this entire encounter. Listen, weasels, ferrets, polecats, adorable.
So the walrus is just chopped liver to you now?
No, the walrus is also awesome. But
He's doing such a good
ferrets.
job guarding.
He's made an ice rink.
Yeah, if we had more time, I'd teach it curling.
That's not even a real sport.
Oh,
Fuck
you
you.
take that back.
Says the newly minted Canadian.
I don't
Well,
know.
so
Now
does
that they've
President.
said that, they're going to get kicked out.
No, only if they should talk hockey.
I know better than that.
Exactly.
So spellcasters, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Have fun.
Do I count as a
Two.
spellcaster?
You're a warlock.
I don't have the
Should I-
spellcasting ability.
Should I bother with my
12.
Should I bother with my inspiration just for this?
It's got a
No.
weasel.
It has a weasel shit.
That's a yes.
Yeah, that's a yes.
You literally can't do worse.
It's true.
10.
We've got
I couldn't do better
two
than you
12s
guys,
and a
though.
10.
Too distracted by cute. It's probably there were frost druids here.
Fruids.
You're muted.
No, yeah, Sam, we can't hear you.
Sam, you muted.
That was my disgusted face at you rolling a 2.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so upset with that.
So we have a 2, a 12, a 12, and a 10. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, the 2 and
No.
the 10 are the same person.
Yeah,
but-
because I used my
Yeah.
inspirational stuff. Ooh. Hmm.
Um,
No, I'm not doing that.
Ember.
I don't like this.
What did you?
Hey, Bitter,
Yeah.
remember how you were all like, I'm gonna get a penguin?
Yeah.
You know what we could have picked if we didn't pick things with wings?
A weasel. That's a familiar, isn't it?
I mean, I'm just saying it could be. I don't know if it is, but maybe.
Who's familiar though?
I don't know, but if they're using his eyeballs, they gotta be within 100.
Has anybody tried to pick up the orb at this point?
Not yet.
No.
I'm gonna try to reach it out to try to pick it up, and I want to see if the weasel like reacts when I do that.
Pick up the orb or pick up the weasel?
Pick up the orb.
Oh.
Orb.
Orb.
What are you picking up? The orb?
Yes.
Um. Roll me an animal handling check with advantage.
Ooh.
Okay. Animal leverage check. 15.
You pick up the orb, and the weasel runs up your arm and sits on your shoulder.
Oh no, it's cute.
I just look at Bitter and like, "Nyeh."
Flip. Flip. Go make friends. Flip. Then Flip just poofs on your head.
Eh.
Looks at the weasel.
Hmm.
Makes a squawk.
I'll hold the orb out of this. Are you connected to this somehow?
Let me see something real quick.
As Sam frantically finds out if this weasel can talk.
There isn't ever a very clear explanation of how familiars communicate, even with their masters.
I thought it said something about telepathically. For masters, at least.
Telepathically within
100 feet.
Yeah. And that you can see and hear through their eyes, but you are deafened and blinded while you
While
do
you
so.
do
Your
so.
own senses.
Yeah.
And then they can dismiss it temporarily or dismiss it forever.
And make it reappear within 30 feet. And you can give it a command and it can do things for that command outside the 100 feet. You just don't know what they're doing.
And if your familiar is in 100 feet of you, you can cast a spell with range of touch as if the familiar was the one like casting that.
Mm-hmm. It's like we've used familiars a lot in this group.
Gee.
And they can only have one at a time.
Yeah.
The flock of familiar spell is so fun.
I think the interesting.
So what do you...
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think
We
the
were just
interesting
filling
part,
air.
yeah, we were just filling in. I think the interesting part is that familiars are essentially fey creatures, or like some kind of like extra that take the form that you ask it to take. It's not that they are a penguin. It's a a magical being that takes the form of a penguin. That's why they're slightly more intelligent in general than the animal they're taking form of.
They're like, I guess I'll be a penguin now for a bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, Oryx, what are you doing with the orb and the weasel
Just
now sitting
kind
on your shoulder?
of looking at Holman near the weasel, just asking, literally ask the weasel, are you connected to this somehow?
You hear a voice say, "Of course it's not connected, only very slightly."
What?
Ever hear this? Or just me?
Everyone can hear it.
But
Huh?
That must be the Professor Orb.
Why, yes, I am a professor. Thank you for recognizing my knowledge.
Oh God.
Excellent. Now get me out of this dastardly place. I haven't been able to speak to anyone in eons.
what about the weasel?
Well, technically, it's only been a few days, but you understand what I'm saying. Get me out of here. That
Hey,
weasel
Bitter.
can't talk. It's a weasel, of course. I would expect nothing less from a cat. Not even sure
Ouch.
how you can speak.
Don't make me dispel magic you. Bitter, can you hear the singing?
What? Can I?
Dispel magic. Pshaw.
I'm going to hand the orb to Addie, and I just want to look and see if there's any other way the weasel could have gotten in here besides the doors we came in.
I guess I have the
Okay.
orb now.
Because
Yeah.
does it look?
Can our oral sensors hear the song?
No.
No. No. She's still making
But
her
you
rounds.
are feeling like you're getting real close to when she might be getting back.
We should get out.
Dude.
We've got what we want. Let's get out.
Yeah,
We got
let's
what we
go.
want. I was fucking right. Let's go.
Uh-huh. Aren't you
Yes,
glad we
Ember.
didn't just go upstairs?
Yes, Ember, you were right.
Yes, I
You're a smart kitty.
am.
Wait, what?
Ember, you're
Sig, are
Ember,
you
you're
alright?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. First time in a while my arms aren't burning.
That can't be good. Let's go.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That actually happened when I set the rune down. But yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Are you
well,
going first, Sig?
Yeah.
The two skeletons with the anchors follow you.
What?
What?
Are they friendly, or are they trying to?
They're just following.
They're following
Alrighty.
Sig.
Uh,
And
They
you
have
will
to be
hear,
friends.
"Oh, good, you're bringing your minions. Excellent idea."
they're not. No,
So,
they're guards here. Why are you? No, stay. You're supposed to guard the queen.
You
Maybe
notice
the new
now
queen.
that there is a very dim blue light in their eye sockets.
oh no.
Yeah, Sig, I think you should just let them do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do we have two Your Highnesses in this party now?
Let's just get the fuck out of here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, maybe you're the new queen they're supposed to guard.
No, fuck that shit. Yeah, we're getting out of here. Let's move.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
just let the giant skeletons that could crush us do whatever they want so that they don't crush us.
Yeah.
And by the way, Ember, your intuition is as sharp as your claws.
Pointy, 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 pointy. Wait, that means the weasel is a familiar.
Also, as we leave, I do make sure to have the doors closed behind us, just because, again,
Yeah,
this is a
yeah.
fucking tomb. We're not leaving the doors open.
That's fair.
There might be a chilly draft, yes.
Oh God, those things are huge.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wow.
Good God.
As you come out, Ukuma's skating around and says, "Oh, I thought those were supposed to stay in there."
We did too.
We did too.
Uh-huh. But apparently they decided that they liked this one better.
I wonder if they could skate.
It'd make a mess if they tried and couldn't.
Yeah, you don't want them to just have bones fall everywhere, because then it gets in the way of your skating.
And it might scratch the surface.
Ah, that is true.
I'm just imagining them
point.
falling into a puddle of bones and then slowly back up.
Yep.
So who's going first up the stairs?
I vote. I vote.
I vote.
How about the
about
new
Sig
queen
with
should
her,
send one of her
bodyguards?
entourage?
Fuck you both, but yes, I'll go up first. It's more to make sure the others are protected if shit hits the fan when we go upstairs.
Listen, if
Because,
something's gonna happen, I would rather it happen to the giant skeletons.
Yeah, that's
Same.
fair.
The one we left upstairs is going to probably have some questions.
Well, then
Yeah,
you can
maybe
ask
he
the
has
skeletons.
Let's just
answers.
make sure.
It's
let's
going to
just
be
make sure
really
that the-
amusing if he just bows to you and calls you my queen.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
fuck off.
Hey, we found her granddaughter.
Great,
If
great.
If you want to
off.
die with honor, you can protect
Eight-
her
eight
too.
times great granddaughter.
You want to
Listen,
come with?
God.
If anyone should be the queen, it should be my sister, because she's actually a giant soul sorcerer.
Yeah, but
Yes,
she's
are
not
you the older
here.
one?
Well, fuck y'all.
Who's the older of the two? Doesn't it go by age?
I have 3 older siblings.
Anyway, so you get upstairs.
We have to deal with the oppressive air here somehow. Apparently, joking with the others.
When you get up here, you see that Urtgard, that's the giant that you spoke to the first time, is standing there waiting.
Uh-oh. What about the
Hi.
little gargoyles on the side? Are they just chilling?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Hey,
So-
Urtgard.
Hello?
He says, "You have brought me an opponent."
2.
I hope he's talking about the skeletons.
You mean these guys? Absolutely.
He looks and he says, "Hello, Death. I have been waiting."
I'm gonna step out of the way.
Yep, me
Yeah.
too.
I don't want to get stepped on by this.
I mean, no, why don't
I'm
we-
assuming you're all trying to leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should
Uh-huh.
probably go now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, we should.
You know
Let's
what?
go.
Yeah, you're right. Shit, you're right. I think we're going out the front door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another staircase up here, but
As Sig walks
Yeah, but
by,
we got all the good shit.
as Sig
All
walks
right,
by,
fine.
she does say in giant to him, a farewell, and I hope you find peace in your death now.
He nods to you and says something awesome. Let me find it.
Something awesome.
Something awesome. He
It takes you a
says,
bit to translate.
It doesn't have a direct translation.
Yeah, it's taking me a while to figure out exactly how to explain it to everyone else.
yeah, he says he basically has, recites the thing, the saying that you read on the door.
Mm, okay.
And when he says the word horn, when it says we raise our horn, like the 2 horns that are over here on the wall bust out with a giant call. And
Oh,
the
that's
rest of you are like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit."
Yeah, baby.
That
we
was
gotta
loud.
go by.
the Alpen horns have sounded. We should go.
Yep.
This did not sound friendly. Bye.
Excuse me.
That's our cue to go.
Yep. Running
Oh,
out.
I was already on my way.
Scoot, 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 scoot.
Yeah, so here's my question. How are you getting down the stairs?
Frantically.
Do you want me to waste my other go big?
You have 2 of them now?
I've always had 2 of them.
Yes.
as you're all scrambling to not fall down as you're running on the ice to get out these front doors, you hear the sound of chains and axes and things hitting, and yeah, big battle.
Inside.
Okay, we're getting out of here. I'm going
Yep.
big and picking everyone up and running down the stairs.
How are we getting the whale back?
We're not.
Then how
Well,
are we getting out of
It
here?
said it would come back for us, didn't it?
Oh yeah, we gave
Mhm.
it like
Yeah.
a date. Like we told it to wait a couple of days and
couple
then come
days.
back.
So,
Oh, so we're stuck on
No,
time.
that's not what happened.
No?
What
No,
happened?
we were supposed
have
to
a
give a
weird smoky
signal.
acorn.
That's
yeah,
the
the smoky
signal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so I pick everyone up and start running down the stairs.
Okay.
You know
So,
what?
yep.
We haven't done anything yet, so I'm just gonna burn a fly so we can try and get to where we're supposed to be meeting
For
faster.
Sig.
Yeah, for Sig.
Okay, well, I'm basically keeping count in my head, so I'm going to only be able to fly with people for a minute because then I won't be able to carry you all.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
But
That's
I
fine.
will.
But
So
now
you
can
don't have to
double
go down the
speed.
stairs necessarily. You could just
can go
fly to the west.
to the where we were.
Fly to somewhere where you can land in a minute.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Mhm.
Came in
How
up
far can I
here.
get?
So you can get about halfway there, and then it's going to take you all another couple of hours to get to the point where you call Angajuk.
That's
Cool.
fine.
So I need 2 con saves from everybody. And then you'll be where Angajuk is, if you survive the con saves. And then we're done for the evening. So that's where we'll stop.
Works is fine.
Yep, Oryx is good.
Anybody else
You know
have
what? This is
their,
kind of an
Oh my
important.
god.
We need to get there, and I don't want to die. I am gonna use Gift of Luck, which I believe I can use.
3 people.
Target 1 additional creature for each slot. Okay, so I can use it on 2 people.
So you and Ember, I would
Ye-
say.
Yeah, I'll use it on myself and on Ember.
So Ember, you need to roll another roll because you failed that 1 con save and you would have gotten advantage. Okay. Ember's good. Oryx is good.
Come on, Addie, don't you
Come on,
dare.
Addie.
Okay,
You have
21 on the
advantage on this.
first,
Nice.
Ooh.
14 on the second.
That one
Fuck.
fails.
Which is better than this fucking 6.
Hey.
You now have 3 levels of exhaustion again.
Okay, and I have 1 Gift of Luck left. Better
Okay.
than 4 levels of exhaustion.
Yep.
Yes, it is. So let's end there.
Ugh.
If Ember uses the smoky whatever, it only takes Angajuk like 15 minutes to get there because he had his dolphins and narwhals looking out for it. So
Oh, that's awesome. I
Do
love
we hear
Angajuk.
the singing again at any point?
no.
Thank God. Not that one, but thank God.
Hmm. Okay. Cool. Well, that was a thing.
That was a thing.
We got the things.
Let's get
You
the
got
the
fuck
things.
out of here.
We
And
have
a
a
weasel.
weasel. We have a very
Oh god,
chatty
the
orb.
weasel's coming with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still sitting on Oryx's shoulder.
Now we
By
have
the
3
way-
people in the party with animal companions.
Players.
Hey, Oryx, how does it feel to get flipped the bird?
hmm
Well, we survived somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Without even combat.
You might not have if you would if you had chosen not to wait for Auril to fly away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely fair.
Now we just have to
Well-
deal with Velen's old pals at some point.
Yep.
And
Oh,
Velen being pissed at us
Why would she be pissed at us? We got the 2
We got
things
the
she asked
things.
Got what you
for.
wanted.
because she didn't get come with.
Who
Who
cares?
gives a shit? Anyways, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.